everyone. I am Mecha42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and it has been a year since The Last Jedi was released in theaters. Rian Johnson has something to say about that. Oh, God. Here we go. So let's just jump right into it. It's an article that came out today from Screen Rant, December 16th, 2018. So we did have a bit of a memoriam sort of celebratory rant last night on my channel. If you guys didn't check that out, I'll link that in the description below. It was a little bit of a live stream to kind of complain about and reminisce about Star Wars The Last Jedi. And Rian Johnson, I don't know if you get it. I don't think you get it. So he thanks the Star Wars fans and critics on The Last Jedi's anniversary. Well, I would say he's thanking the blind fanboys who only love absolutely everything Star Wars, and he's thanking all the critics who were basically sniffing his farts and telling him how wonderful he is, even though he's not. So there he is, talking to Chewbacca, telling him to eat a porg or something. I don't know. I didn't watch the behind the scenes stuff, but I'm sure a lot of you guys did. So you guys know exactly what he's doing there, but I can't stand looking at him. He just hurts. He hurts to look at because he broke Star Wars so much. You know, he is like the Alex Kurtzman of Star Wars. You know, like if anybody is familiar with my channel, I do complain about Alex Kurtzman from Star Trek Discovery quite a bit. Anyway, let's get into the article. Celebrating the anniversary of The Last Jedi's release, Rian Johnson extended a message of gratitude towards Star Wars fans. Johnson served as both writer and director on the latest installment of the long-running saga. Despite receiving positive reviews from critics and many fans, the film garnished a significant amount of backlash from others. Frustration from certain fans occasionally spilled over into outright vitriol aimed at both Johnson and the filmmaker's stars. Oh, fuck, here we go. Kelly Marie Tran, who played New Edition Rose Tico, experienced the brunt of said aggression, ultimately leaving social media as a result. No, she didn't! How many times do we have to tell you this? Rian Johnson bullied this woman off of social media by basically, he planted the seeds of, you know, you're gonna be the side character. You know, the Hollywood bullied her off of social media. Hollywood said that no, you're not good enough. That's a whole other rant for another day. I have many Kelly Marie Tran videos. I'll link those in the description if you want to check those out. But no, she was not bullied off of social media. This is total bullshit and spin to make you guys look, or to make us look like bad guys. You know, and I covered this a lot in the Esquire article. I'll link that in the description below as well. There's a lot of history with Star Wars and my videos. So and the bullshit and cutting through this bullshit and this spin that they're putting, trying to blame the fans, which it's not. We're not to blame. We didn't do anything. We just said we didn't like the movie. You guys, you article writers, media, you're spinning it to where we're this villainous, evil fandom trying to take down poor little itty bitty Disney, and we're not. You know, Disney's trying to take us down. Disney's trying to slap us in the face and then steal our money from us. You know, Disney is basically the bully with yellow eyes from Christmas Story. He wants to beat us to submission, and now we're finally getting frustrated with it, and we're finally fighting back. Screw you, Disney. Anyway, back to the article. Away from the outwardly abusive subset of fans, no, Rian Johnson's been plenty goddamn abusive to fans. So has everybody from the top down, including Kathleen Kennedy, referring to us as those people. So no, get your article straight, Screen Rant, whoever you are. Abusive subset of fans' criticism largely revolved around Episode 8's depiction of Luke Skywalker. Well, yeah, so actual legit criticism. Luke went out like a bitch. I'm sorry, he did. Despite Johnson stating that the characterization remained consistent with the original trilogy, and concept art revealing that this version of Luke remained true to plans put in place even before The Force Awakens, some fans remain displeased. You know, like everybody in the Fandom Menace, like half of your audience. Look at the score on Rotten Tomatoes and you know, do what I always advise against. Just glance at the score. Critic scores in the 90s, audience score 40s. That tells us something right there. That tells us that enough people were pissed about this movie to go on Rotten Tomatoes and complain about it. Even now, a year later, the debate rages on, with The Last Jedi considerably equally the best and worst of the franchise. It's not the best. It's really not. I'm sorry, it's not. Johnson, who is also responsible for Looper, directed some of the best episodes of Breaking Bad, has since moved back to his own original projects. His next film, Knives Out, is currently in production. So, posting on Twitter, however, Johnson took time out to express his gratitude towards fans of Star Wars for the experience and interactions of the past year. The director focused equally on both sides of the reactionary spectrum, thanking the supportive and argumentative alike. Johnson goes on to deem getting to hear from fans and meet fans has been the experience of a lifetime. Check out the full impassioned tweet below. Well, I can't click on it because he's blocked me, I believe. Oh no, he might not have blocked me. It's Chuck Wendig has blocked me and Swankmatron and all those other assholes. No, Rian Johnson hasn't blocked me, but he says, I want to thank all the amazing, passionate, thoughtful, kind, creative, talented, supportive, argumentative, opinionated, respectful, open-hearted, inspiring, amazing Star Wars fans for the past year. Getting to hear from and meet so many of you has been the experience of a lifetime. Heart emoji. All right. That's better. That's a start in the right direction. You're not attacking anybody yet. We'll wait and see what the day comes of this tweet or throughout the rest of the day, right? Johnson only refers to the last year, but his time within the original galaxy, originally created by George Lucas, extends far beyond that. News that he would work on the film first broke in 2014, with work towards the installment already in motion. Johnson would spend the next 3 years of his life building towards the release. Though he's now focused on another project, his work in the Star Wars universe is set to continue with a separate trilogy of films that they're not getting made. They're just not officially canceled yet. Disney has flat out said, Bob Iger has said, no, we're going to focus on some other things. You know, we've got the guys from Game of Thrones working on their trilogy. We're going to focus less on the expanded, side movies. And we're going to kind of just focus on what we've got on the plate right now. So Rian Johnson's movies are fantasy. I don't think they're happening. All in all, there's a lot of time and energy to pour into something. Whatever people may think of The Last Jedi and what he added to the official canon, there's no denying that the writer-director gave his all to the project. Did he really, though? He only gave us one draft of the screenplay. That's not really giving us its all, or your all. That's basically knocking out a first draft because you need to scribble something down really quickly because you don't care about it. And that's what it really says to me. You went with your first draft. That means you didn't care enough to hone in the story, to kind of streamline it, make it make sense, make it have characters that are there for a reason. Make sure your characters, if you're setting up point A, make sure it pays off in point B. Don't go off on the side quest for no reason. Don't bring in all these characters no one cares about. But yeah, so no, it shows to me that he didn't really care. Although a few will use even this as a chance to hit out at Rian Johnson. Oh yeah, right here, me. Many have returned the gesture with their own message of thanks and appreciation. Oh no, actually, I'm only using it on my video. I'm not replying to him on Twitter. We're just replying to him in video format. Despite the divisive reaction to the film, The Last Jedi went on to earn over $1 billion at the box office. Though the series overall has floundered somewhat with the underwhelming performance of Solo: A Star Wars Story, anticipation remains high and speculation remains rife for Episode 9. No, it's not. It's done on arrival. It's Plan 9. Episode Plan 9 is what it is now. Whether people are looking forward to the continuation of what Johnson has delivered or hoping for a complete retcon is sure to bring audiences flocking. As well as that, the buzz surrounding the first planned TV show of the collected universe, The Mandalorian, indicates that the franchise could easily bounce back from any perceived damage caused by The Last Jedi. And there's some oh god, no, I don't want to read anymore. Snoke articles or anything. So, what do we think of this? I think he probably has been lectured. I think he's probably been lectured by Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm, somebody, probably Bob Iger. Somebody's probably called his ass in a meeting, or his round head into a meeting room somewhere, and said, hey, maybe be a little more appreciative of the fans. If you're going to tweet about Star Wars, well, first off, please don't tweet about Star Wars, but if you're going to, be a little nicer to the fans. Because guess what? You make a movie and people have the right to hate it. People have the right to love it. You know, people don't have to kiss your ass on social media. But please don't go out of your way to be like super disrespectful to this man or anything. I mean, I would rather just kind of throw a snarky comment on social media about something and not really interact with people in general. I usually do that to kind of the advertisement Twitter handles, you know, like the Star Wars official or Star Trek official. And then the trolls come out of the woodwork and come after me. But that's beside the point, right? So what do you guys think? Is Rian Johnson trying to save face? Is he just trying to kind of rub it in further? Is he just giving us a big fuck you to the fans one more time? Because it kind of seems like that. It kind of feels like maybe he might be doing that. So, what do you guys think? Tell me what you think about that in the comment section below. Yeah, I will link my stream from last night in the description below as well, because I think we covered a lot of important topics on just how broken the fandom was and how attached we get to these things, these movies, because we grow up with them and they're our family in a lot of respects, and how disappointing it is when they're not handled respectfully. And to me, this just seems like one more thing of Rian Johnson where he's like just kind of just trying to give one more little dig at the fans with this tweet of his where he's like, you know, supportive, argumentative, opinionated, respectful, open-hearted. You know, he had to throw in the argumentative and opinionated fans in there too, just as maybe like a jab at us. I don't know. What do you guys think? I am MechaRandom42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and I will see you guys in the next video or live stream. Bye!